What's going on, everybody? Hello, welcome to Monday Night Improv Tarot with me. Woo! Just shuffling the cards, getting the energy all razzed up in here. Let some people join the room. These cards are flying already. They have a lot to say tonight. Check this out. That is no joke. All right. Welcome to Monday Night Improv Tarot with Kiersa. What's going on, everybody? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already July. Is that amazing? And we just finished eclipse season. Well, we didn't finish it. We just finished the initiation. The next 6 months are going to really tell us what eclipse season has to have for us, what's in store. I'm serious. Every day is a new surprise. It's actually pretty fun. As an Aries, I'm like, yes, bring it. Bring more surprises. Oh, cool, Juanita. Woohoo! Welcome. Where are you from? Where's everyone chiming in from? This is great. We are going to start with a collective reading, and let's see. I will go ahead and get started with that to see what we need to know for this week advice, because as we know, tarot is it's really just advice on things that could be coming up into your life and how to navigate around them. And what we'll do tonight is we'll do a collective reading, and then we will go through all the astro signs, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And then at the end, I will have some mini readings if time permits, and based on whoever is chiming in the chat. And I'll try to get to everybody, but you never know. We never really know how the energy kind of unfolds the next 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes. All right, so overall, hey Darcy, what's going on from New York City? Well, outside on the Hudson River. Okay, cool. So the collective reading for this week is, okay, so what we have going on is you and your loved ones are safe. This is great. I'm sure we're all feeling a little bit uncertain of what is going on in the world, etc. And just know that everyone is on their own path and we are all safe and sound. And so if you're worried about friends and family, reach out to them, say hello, just make sure they're doing okay, okay? Let's see what the challenge is for this week for the collective in this room. And if you're watching this video after the fact, it applies to you as well. Wherever you hear the messages, that's what you need to hear at that moment in time. So we have one leg. When you do one leg in a sailboat race, you're taking one leg at a time. So really, this is not about going from the starting to the finish point automatically. You need to just take bite-sized measures this week and just relax, because if you put too much pressure on yourself, you're going to become overwhelmed. All right, so the overall advice for the collective this week, let's see what's going on. Ooh, material and spiritual prosperity. Oh, I love this card. Look how beautiful that is. This is equivalent to the 6 of Pentacles in the tarot. And it's all about giving and receiving what you deserve. And everything you put out there is going to come back to you tenfold. Okay? So that's the collective reading for this week. Woo! Super exciting. And then I'll just pull one other message for this week for the collective, and then we'll get into the star signs. Oh, Waco, what's up? I used to live in Austin. I love Texas. All right, so, okay, at the top of the deck, we have There's Something Better. So this is why we need to take bite-sized moves this week and do one leg at a time and not try to rush through the entire course all at once, because we could be rushing into something and then look around and be like, wait a minute, this is not what I intended. So this is why there's something better out there for us. So let's just take patience this week and go one step at a time, just baby steps. All right? Woo! Cool. Hey, Brenda, what's going on? I owe you a phone call. Okay, so let's see what star signs we have going on first. All right, we're going to start with Scorpios. Do we have any Scorpios in the house tonight? Let's see what's going on for my Scorps. Hey, Rosemary. Oh, Florida. Amazing. Okay, so Scorpios, we have a new start is coming. This is awesome. This is perfect because a new start is coming for you this week, so you need to make sure that you're opening your arms and your heart to new beginnings, because especially with the eclipse season, the 3 eclipses we just had, it's going to open up a lot of opportunity that sets well within your soul. So your challenge this week, Scorpios, is, let's see, for my Beach Balance Life cards, is Dawn Patrol. So Dawn Patrol is a surfing term. So when you go do Dawn Patrol, you're literally waking up at the crack of dawn and you grab your surfboard and grab your coffee and your tea, whatever caffeine you need, and you literally drive to the beach, paddle out, and then you watch the sunrise on the water. And it's mystical, it's magical, it's beautiful. So I feel that the challenge for you this week, Scorpios, is you might be faced with something that seems, you don't want to get out of bed for. Ooh, you want to stay in your comfort zone. But I think you need to step outside your comfort zone this week and do some Dawn Patrol and go out there and seek some adventure. Do something new and different. So your overall advice this week, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, is transformation. All right, that is awesome. So if you're willing to step into the doorway that's going to provide a new opportunity that may scare you and be like, get you nervous, that's where you need to go, because that's where you're going to find the transformation. I find that whenever I feel fear, that's where I go to it. Now, first, I feel the fear and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And then I sit there and I check myself and say, you know what? Actually, that's where I need to go, because if I'm feeling fear, I'm putting up resistance, and why am I not accepting that lesson, that opportunity, etc. So that is my advice for you that this week, Scorpios. Make sure you comment below. Come back and listen to this reading throughout the week and just see how it chimes in for you. And I'm sure there's a message for you. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine too. Then check out your rising, your moon, and your Venus sign. We're going to go through all the signs tonight, okay? All right. Hi, Elizabeth. What's going on? Welcome. All right. So our next sign, well, I'll just pop up Aquarius right there because it came out. And so Aquarius, always have to be out there in space, doing crazy things. And the moon's in Aquarius right now too, so that's awesome. All right, let's see what's in store for my Aquarius this week. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We have communication is key. I love that. Aquarius are really good at communicating. They're an air sign, so they are very good at expressing themselves anyway. However, sometimes the messages that come across can be kind of out there, which is totally cool because I get it. Like, I'm a Pisces moon, so I do feel that any communication this week, let's see your challenges, but I think that you might just need to kind of take it from a 3.0 to a 1.0 this week. I don't know why I'm getting at that, but that's what's coming through. And we have Southwest Breeze. So Southwest Breeze is my particular favorite breeze in sailing here on Lake Michigan in the Great Lakes in the Midwest of the United States. And it is easy breezy. It's the best kind of sailing to do. So I feel like if you communicate your needs and your wants, or if you need to express something to somebody, you are going to have, it's just going to flow. That's what's going to happen for you. All right. So Aquarius, let's see what the overall advice is for you this week. And it flew right across the table. Victory and success. So that is awesome. You just need to communicate this week, whatever it is, something that you feel that is just kind of nagging at you, express it. It's okay. And it's okay to say to people, hey, listen, I was thinking about this and this has been on my mind. It's okay to do that. That's actually the best kind of communication because it's open and honest. So that is my advice for you this week, Aquarius. All right. So now we're going to move on to Capricorn. What's going on, Capricorns? Hey, Margot. Hey, Bill. All right. We're going to go through the sun signs first. And if I have readings, time for readings at the end, whoever I feel called to their questions in the chat, I will make we'll do a reading for So, okay, so Capricorns, you can't read this because the card is white already, so the light just flushes it out, but you know, eventually I'm going to have a high tech thing going on here where I don't have to worry about using oracle cards. All right, so Capricorns, a time for healing. Oh, don't we all need a time for healing right now? Capricorns, what I'm feeling is right now there's been a lot of Capricorn energy and a lot of structure going on in your world. And especially since you are ruling all of the astrology right now, basically all the planets are in Capricorn, all the big dogs, you know, Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn. And this is an opportunity for everyone, including everybody in the room, to listen to Capricorn's reading, because it's going to give you an opportunity for healing and really just taking the time that you need to move forward and where you want to go. And it's a slow process because Capricorn is the sea goat, right? It climbs up the mountain sideways. Like, who does that? A hard worker. That's who does that. So Capricorns, let's see what your challenge is this week. Oh, your challenge is my least favorite card. And people in the chat that know me, floggy sales. Wah, wah. Okay, that's your challenge. So if you don't take time out to heal, you're literally going to deplete all your energy and not have enough wind to fill your cells to move forward this week. That's your challenge, Capricorns, okay? So you're, oh, what's up, Leo in the house? Deanna, what's going on? So Capricorn, your overall advice this week is triumph and success. A swift breakthrough. Look how the sword is basically breaking through the sky and it's dividing the dark and the light. That is so cool. So with hard work, you are on your way, but I think that it's time for you to finally take a deep breath and get some provisions, hang out, and just do some healing this week. And when I say healing, that doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means do some self-care. Take a nap, do some yoga, go for a bike ride, go for a swim. Do something out in nature that does something for your soul, that feeds you and grounds you again, because you are an earth sign and you need to be grounded. And you're actually, I don't know, maybe I might want to say the most hardcore of the earth signs. It's hard to say between you and Virgo, but who knows? The jury's out. Okay, so we're going to move on. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? All right, we're going to move on to Aries. What's going on, my Aries? Let's see. Do we have any Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising in the house? I know we do. I know Darcy's an Aries. I love my fellow Aries. Okay, so Aries. This is so cool. Believe in the impossible. I love this card because literally today I had news that I never, ever thought I would hear. And I was so floored. I was celebrating all day, just jumping up and down. I can't really tell what it is right now. I can't say it on this live only because it's still a little confidential, but it was impossible. I never ever thought that this would have happened, and I got this information today. And so Aries, believe in the impossible. It is so true. So let's see what the challenge is for my Aries this week. Okay. Buoyancy. All right. So when you're sailing, actually you're not sailing, you're in the harbor on your mooring can with your boat, your sailboat, you're just being buoyant. That, or when you're surfing, you're also buoyant on your board. So you just need to kind of balance things out and go with the flow. And when the wave is pushing you in one direction, just go. Don't do resistance this week, because honestly, when you put up resistance, that's when you block the manifestations, especially when it comes to believing in things that are impossible that can come into you, into your world. It's amazing. So your overall advice this week, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, is, right off the top, solar plexus chakra. All right, I love it. It's fiery energy. It's all about igniting that Leo energy, which is your fellow fire sign, and getting into the passion and that drive and running things how you want them to be. You know, have that confidence. Like, Leo is very confident. It's like, it's the sun, ruled by the sun. When you got in the sun, you're like, I get it. I'm confident. I have my act together. So this is the energy you need to be in this week, Aries, is step into a little bit more of that fire energy and which you already are fire. So just like look at Leo, go Google it, check out the Leo traits, and kind of pull that into your solar plexus, because that is the energy you need this week to get through any situation and have confidence in yourself that you can manifest exactly what you want. Woo! All right. Okay, so moving on. All right, Geminis. Hey, do we have any Geminis in the house? I know we have Leos, Scorpios, we have Aries. All right, let's see what's going on, Gemini. Gemini, have faith in your dreams. Ah, I love this card. Have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. Don't give up right before you cross the finish line. There is nothing worse than doing a hardcore race or running a marathon and giving up 5 minutes before you cross the finish line. When you see that finish line, keep going. That's what I'm hearing for you this week, Gemini. All right, so your challenge this week, Gemini, from the Beach Balance Life cards. Ooh, duck dive. So when you're surfing, when you duck dive, okay, hold on. All right, getting the camera angle right. When you duck dive under a wave, you're literally taking your board and pushing it under the wave, so you're not caught in the wave. You don't want to go in directly in the wave, like head on, and just like be pummeled, right? So you go under the wave. And so my advice this week is, when you're thinking about your dreams, if there's anything that's bringing resistance or any kind of negativity, dodge it. Duck dive that wave. Whatever is coming toward you and you see it coming, go under it. Do the path of least resistance. That's my advice for you this week, Gemini. So the overall card for you this week, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, is balance. All right, there we have it. Amazing. Okay, so balance things out. When you see things coming head on, don't be combative, duck dive the wave, and just know that things are going to balance out. You don't have to win every battle or go to every battle. Don't be an Aries. I get it. I'm an Aries, man. We like to battle. We pick battles. We're looking for battles every day. It's just part of our warrior spirit and being ruled by Mars. So that's my advice for you, Geminis, this week. Make sure you comment below. Let me know how your week is going after this. If you're watching the video now, come back and check in a couple of days and just see how it resonates. Would love to see, because it's so cool to get comments from people, because I'm just really just channeling right now. I mean, I'm just using the Oracle cards as a tool, but that's it. You know, and I'm not looking at astrology because I'm not an astrologer. But I am a person that loves peppermint water. Okay, so Virgos, what's going on, Virgos? Hey, Nikki, what's going on? Capricorn. Elizabeth, Gemini, Sun, and Rising. Woo! You have like dual twins. Okay, Virgo, adjustments are required. So whatever you're doing right now, Virgo, you need to make the adjustments that I feel like you just need to tweak things. That's what I'm hearing. That's where you are right now. And Virgos are really good at their attention to detail is impeccable. So I think that you just need to do attention to detail, but also get out of your mind a little bit and your critical mind and get into more of an Aquarius energy of helping people. That's what I'm hearing. And I have downwind. Interesting. So downwind, when you're sailing and you're sailing downwind, you feel like you're not going anywhere, but the wind is behind you and you're literally still clocking 7 to 9 knots of wind, which is pretty fast, you know, and especially on a sailboat. And so I feel that you feel like you're not going anywhere. If you just do a little tweaking here and there, you're literally going to tighten in your tactics on the sailboat and get to the point where you want to be to round the mark or cross the finish line. Hey, Juanita, what's going on? What sounds good to you? All right, Virgos, your overall advice this week is obstacles and challenges. See, okay, that's what I'm saying. So you literally if you don't go easy breezy this week and let up a little bit on being so attention to detail and just do a little bit of adjustments that don't overthink things, and you go downwind, you're not going to have these obstacles and challenges be so dramatic that show up in your life this week, okay? So whatever they are, just like go downwind, chill it out. And if you don't know what downwind sailing is, you can literally Google it, or I have videos over on my YouTube channel under Kiersa Brenner with sailing, surfing, and diving, so that might help you too. Okay, so that's what we have for Virgo. What's up, April? Oh, April. Okay, now we are in for Leo. What's going on? I know we have a Leo in the house. Do we have any? I know we have a Leo moon in the house. Who else is going? Does everyone know their sun, moon, rising, and Venus? It's really good to know. I mean, it's helpful, especially when you're looking at where the stars are aligned. Okay. Ooh, interesting. This was the same card for the collective. You and your loved ones are safe, Leo. So know that everything that you're doing this week, you're doing it right. And everyone is definitely being protected by divine light and energy, and their angels have their back. So you don't need to go above and beyond. Interesting, the fall off card in sailing, when you fall off the wind, you're literally taking all the speed and dumping the wind. You let the sails out, you dump the wind, so you just literally just slow down so much. So I think that you need to that's your challenge this week. You need to fall off and stop being so you know, I said it last week, I don't know why it came up again, but helicopter mom. Because everyone's safe and sound. Everyone has their own guides, and angels are taking care of them. So Leos, I think you just need to know you don't need to put so much energy into that. Maybe put some more energy back into yourself and stop depleting your energy and fulfill your cups again. That's what I'm hearing. And then, so for your overall advice this week, Leo, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, is positive movement forward. Hilarious. And it's a sailing picture. I love it. I love it. So all you have to do is fall off and then redirect your point of sail to where you want to go, and that's where you need to go for you. Put yourself in the driver's seat and get at the helm and stop worrying about everybody else this week. Okay? Woo! Oh, Deanna, thanks! Hey, Carolyn. Okay. All right. Woo! Who's next? I shuffled these before, so I don't know who's next. Sagittarius! What's up, fire signs? Okay. I was not throwing gangster signs up right there. I'm just being silly. I don't even know what that was. Okay. So, Sagittarius. And anyone who knows me, hey, Celeste! And anyone who knows me is just, I'm a goofball in general, and I love comedy. So, okay. Sagittarius. Prosperity lies ahead. Woo, that's awesome. So this is where you're sitting at right now. So let's look at your challenges this week to make sure you can pull in this prosperity, because this is why we have these readings, because now we can have a little bit of foresight of what's coming in, and if we can recognize it, then we know what thought process to take and what decisions to make emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Ooh, interesting. So I have the 10 to 15, 2 cards popped out. I'm not going to put it down. I don't want to ignore it. We have 10 to 15 knots, so that's pretty strong wind. So I think that your challenge this week, Sagittarius, is that there is definitely going to be some quick wind that's going to kind of blow your mind, because when you have 10 to 15 knots, that's like steady sailing, but on the edge of just really heavy wind. 15 to 20 knots is when you start seeing the white caps on the water. But then I also pulled safe harbor. So your challenge this week is to know when to go to your safe harbor and just kind of just throw the towel in. When you start seeing heavy wind kick up, you just need to chill, take a step back. Don't get into your Sagittarius fiery energy, because fire just loves to mix with air, and get that passion and everything. But I think you just need to take a step back. That's your challenge this week. When you see things starting to pick up, take a step back. And your overall advice this week, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. Oh, Deanna, what? Okay, so your overall advice this week, is disruption. Interesting. This card is kind of crazy. Like, if you look at it, it's literally, there's so many different segments being separated here. So to me, this is scattered energy. So your advice this week, if you don't want to have scattered energy, you need to go into your safe harbor when you're starting to see the wind pick up and get heavy, okay? Because you want to be able to keep your energy from being fragmented, kind of like how a computer, you can defragment the memory and everything's switched around so it can be better. But I do feel that this is more of you're maybe defragmenting and recategorizing things, but there's something in the wind that is going to disrupt your process, okay? That's what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. So my advice to you this week is, when in doubt, go to your safe harbor. And a safe harbor when you're sailing is you're out on the lake or the ocean, wherever you are, and you have horrible weather coming in, you literally go to the first harbor you can find, and everyone, they just innately, they have to take you in. They have to let you dock your boat there because everyone needs to be safe. It's a marine standard. Okay, so you will have that safety net with the safe harbor. All right, Saggies. Okay, let's see who's next. Ooh, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I know that we have a Pisces Moon and a Pisces Rising in the house tonight. I love that I can remember people's risings, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, so Pisces. Look, I just got into dreamland. I was like, became a Pisces for a second. I was like, oh, la la la. And I can say that. Don't get offended if you're a Pisces. I'm a Pisces Moon. I can say that all day long. Okay, Pisces, this week, what we have is balancing spirituality and practicality. So what I'm hearing is, you may have dreams, but what is a dream if you don't have a plan? You need to have a plan, otherwise it's just a wish, okay? So that's where you are right now this week, Pisces. So the overall, or like your challenge this week is going to be, well, it's not going to be, this is something to watch out for, okay? Just take what resonates. Okay, the challenge this week is Libra energy. So not having things in balance, okay? So, I can't wait till I get my cards with the artwork. So basically the challenge is to keep things in balance this week, because you need to put things, you can't just be in dreaming about things and expecting them to manifest. You have to take action. You have to co-create with the universe. So my advice this week for you, Pisces, is co-creating with the universe. And literally, there's a saying from Confucius that said, in order to go on the journey, you have to take one step, or something like that. If someone knows that quote, let me know. But I heard it. And so fertility is your overall advice card this week, Pisces. So you are definitely about to manifest something and bring it into fruition. You just need to make sure that you're in balance, or that you're balanced, not imbalanced, and that you can plan the steps. Just take one step this week. So say if you're writing a book, which I know several people in here are writing a book, including myself, and it's all about, okay, I wrote 2 pages in my book today. That's taking a step. Opening up the document and starting to read it and doing a little bit of editing is taking a step, right? You just have to take the step. Just take the first step, and then innately the next step will start to follow very naturally, okay? So that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. Yes, Carolyn, thank you. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Yes, right? I literally heard that today, and I started writing more in my book. Because it's easy to get overwhelmed with a huge project, with the undertaking of writing a book or something else. I'm only just speaking of my own experience and people in this room that are writing a book at the same time with me. as long as we keep going and taking that first step, we're eventually going to keep going, right? We just have to. Thank you, Carolyn. Okay, so Taurus is next. All right, Taurus, what's going on? Woo! It landed in my lap. Meditate and contemplate, Taurus. Ooh, you need to get grounded this week a little bit, you know? That's what I'm seeing, Taurus. Your challenge this week is, so we just have a few more signs left, just so you know, so you can start typing in some questions. Hello, Sierra! How is Hamilton? So you can go ahead and start typing in some questions and we'll get to them because we're moving pretty quickly through the signs. So the overall challenge this week, Taurus, is smooth sailing. Like, okay, that's not a challenge to me. That's like, hey, an easy breezy, don't question it. Just make sure that you're being grounded and you meditate and you're contemplating making your moves, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, your overall advice this week, Taurus, is triumph. I love this. Amazing. This is the 7 of Wands in the deck, in the tarot deck, or traditional like Rider-Waite tarot. I know, Sierra, I know, I cried too. So overall, Taurus, sorry, I'm like getting distracted by Hamilton. I know, it's weird. People that know me know that it's probably not unheard of. Okay, so triumph is your overall advice this week. So you know what direction you need to go to be triumph and have victory over any kind of obstacles. And I think that you just need to realize that it's kind of like when you put a manifestation in with the universe, you don't sit there and say, I want this, I want this, I want this, right? It's similar to when you go to a restaurant. You give your order, I want XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And then you give it to the waiter or the waitress and they just go away and you just know it's coming. You're not sure when, but you know it's happening. So in the meantime, you're enjoying the company with your friends, family, your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. And then all of a sudden, there's the manifestation of this beautiful feast. This is the same thing I'm getting for you, Taurus, this week. You need to meditate and know that things are coming and think of the end goal and not how things are going to happen, and know that things are just going to smoothly sail into your life and you will have success. All right, Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I'm excited. Make sure you come back and comment below and let me know what this is. What did you order? Did you order lobster? Did you order oysters and caviar and champagne? What is it? I want to know, because you're going to get it this week, okay? All right, Libras. What's going on, Libras? All right. All right, Libras. Woo! Time to take action like Aries. If you have any Aries friends, or you need to Google what Aries does, Aries is the first baby of the zodiac, and it's the creator of all like ideas. Really good at starting things, not so great at finishing. But anyway, Aries take action because they are the first cardinal fire sign of the zodiac. They start spring. So if you think about it, you are initiating something right now that is germinating. So let's see what the challenge is this week for you, Libras. You just like Taurus, you have the smooth sailing card. So you just need to trust the wind is going to take you where you need to go. You don't have to put much effort into it. You've already put your wish into the universe, so it's going to happen. So your overall advice this week, cool, Margot, I'll get to you in a second. So your overall advice this week, Libra, is discontentment and boredom. So the reason why this is the overall advice is if you don't trust the universe, you put up walls of resistance and you're not going to be able to manifest the gifts that are coming. It's really just going to put up more walls and you're going to be discontent and bored and say, why am I even doing this? Why am I even putting effort into this? This is very typical when it comes to manifestation, okay? You need to put the order in with the universe. Order your champagne and caviar, whatever it is, or maybe it's cupcakes and chocolate milk, whatever it might be, and just know it's coming, okay? Because you don't want to end up doubting the universe and being discontent and bored, because when you do that, you're going to manifest more of that. So make sure you keep your vibe high this week, okay, Libra? All right, our last sign, we have Cancers. Woo-hoo! All right. I know we have some Cancers in the house. Happy birthday, my Cancers. Woo! Ooh, Cancers, what do you need to release? What do you need to take those little crabby claws and let go of? This is what you are, energy you're in this week. Let's see your challenges. Hey, Tsunami, what's up? What's going on? Ah, okay. Cancers, the parent wind, that's your challenge. So parent wind, when you're sailing, that's the wind you feel that you're creating when you're moving forward. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I totally lost my internet for a split second. Comment in the chat and make sure I'm still here. Hey, Kelly. Oh my gosh. Mercury is in retrograde. It's real. Okay, so Cancers, you're a parent wind. You create your own journey this week, okay? So when you put more energy into it, that's the energy you're going to get out of it, okay? So you need to release the things that are no longer serving you, the old thought processes, the negative self-talk, whatever it may be, okay? All right, Cancers, your overall, okay, thank you, Sierra. Okay, Cancers, your overall advice this week is new beginnings. I love it. Who doesn't love a new beginning? I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm a fire sign, but I love new beginnings. So fun. So fun. So that's for you, this Cancer, this week. You need to release things that are no longer serving you, things that are dragging you down or holding your claws in the sand. You need to get rid of it. Put more energy into things that are moving forward for you, and know that there's a new beginning on the horizon for you. So make sure you come back to this video and comment and let me know what it is. I want to know what your new beginning is. Did you buy a house? I don't know why that popped in my head, but that's going to resonate with somebody. Did you get a new job? Did you learn to cook a new meal? Hey, I don't know. Okay, cool. Thank you, Margot. Awesome. All right, let me scroll up in the chat and I'll do some questions now. Woo! Thank you, Suhani. I appreciate it. That was weird. My screen literally blinked black. And I was like, oh, this is what Facebook does. All right, let me head up to the top and see. Okay, Rosemary, comment below if you're still here and I'll do a reading for you. Carolyn, likewise. Let's see. Maybe I should go. Yeah, Lisa, that was for Cancer. That was the last sign I did. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Risings. I'll go up and comment. Let me know if you're still here. Okay, so Suhani. Okay, I have to like look at the chat. The summer has been a whirlwind of emotions so far. Can you give me some insight on the next few months? Sure. Okay, let's see. Just so you know, Suhani, you're not alone in all this. I think everyone feels that way. Okay, so the card I have for you is interesting. You are good enough. Okay, so think about this. If you doubt yourself or doubt your manifestation abilities or doubt things are happening and you're not in the moment, you are literally not feeling good enough because you're trying to make plans with things that you cannot. There's no way anyone can make any kind of predictions right now. And so I feel like you just need to get back into your own energy and know that you're good enough, because that's how you're going to control your emotions. Because remember, you create emotions, okay? And events happen to you that stir emotions, but you have to control them, right? So we are in our thoughts, we think our thoughts, and we think our emotions and create this beautiful energy that we want to bring in. Now we can't always, control when something shocking happens. But if we get in this energy of staying in the now, that is where you're going to find the most solace for the next few months. And it's hard for me to say what's coming up for you, because it starts with you to know that you're good enough. So you need to get into your core value system and exercise those values that you have, and write and journal and go into some meditations and doing some journaling, because when you write, you're literally, when you spell things out, you're spelling, right? I am good enough. I am valuable. I'm in the moment. Things are always working out for me. I'm always in the right place at the right time. I am the one. What I'm seeking is seeking me. All of these beautiful affirmations, that's where you need to start. And I think that that's where you're going to start seeing some changes in the next few months. Okay. Elizabeth. Okay. Okay, cool. I apologize if I've gone out of order. I'm still trying to figure out the whole chat thing, but since people chatted an hour ago, I just want to make sure they're still here. That's why I'm going from the bottom up. So I will go with Lisa now, and then Elizabeth, I have you next, and then Rajika? Is that how you say your name? It's probably not how you say your name. But hey, Kelly. But I will definitely pull a card for you. So Lisa, let's see what's going on. A general read for Lisa. Let's see. Ooh, Lisa, what do you need to release? Okay, so we have these ideas of ourselves and where we think we need to be, and I think that it's really just telling you there's one more little tiny thing you need to release to do this major transformation you're on the brink of. I don't know what that is. You can comment and let me know what it is. But I think that there's this one thing left. And it could be just an idea or yearning for somebody or something. But you need to go within and know that that you can manifest these things again, whatever this is, like whatever this negativity thing, that's this little like anchor, it's like a little anchor on a boat, and you can't go anywhere because it's just that one little anchor you need to get up, and then you have freedom. Okay. Oh, thank you. Rajika, that's so sweet. Okay, so, oh, you're welcome, Suani. Yes, good. I'm so glad you started a journal. That's amazing. Oh, it's very powerful. Okay, I will do Elizabeth, and then I will do Carolyn, okay? Let's see, Elizabeth. Okay, your living situation must change, but finances are holding you back. Okay, so before I even pull any cards, let's just talk about what you just wrote. When you want to manifest things, you have to be very careful how you phrase them, even if you're asking me a question like that. Because if finances are holding you back, they're going to hold you back. So this is what I would rephrase that as, and this is my conscious communication coaching style coming out, is I would rephrase that as, I have a beautiful home at this amount of money, right? So if your rent is $1,000 a month, I'm just throwing a number out there, I have no idea. Or if you need to go less than that or more, you can go more than that. Write down on a piece of paper, I am so happy in my beautiful home that costs X amount of dollars a month, okay? And then write down the things you want. You want a garden bathtub? Do you want floor-to-window ceilings? Do you want beautiful open spaces, a backyard, a garden, a garage? Whatever it is, write it down. And at the top of that manifestation paper, your journaling is very important. It's coming through a lot for everybody a lot today. And that is what's going to manifest for you. Because if you say that finances are holding you back, you're telling the universe that that's what you believe. And if that's what you believe, the universe is like, well, your wish is my command, right? So you just need to kind of just tweak the way you're phrasing it. So do me a favor, Elizabeth, type in the chat what you want your house to be, and just, you don't have to put a price, but you could put price and XXX or whatever. But let's just like rewrite that for the universe right now. So you don't even have, we can just like, what you just had written just doesn't exist anymore. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. This is very positive. I know it's like making you work, but you'll get it. Okay. All right, Carolyn. Okay. I have a different deck for that, for when your guy is coming back. So let's see. We'll see if the universe is going to give us this answer. Sometimes the universe doesn't want to give us answers. Hey, Amber, how are you? The universe doesn't want to give us answers because then where's the surprise, and where is the, ooh, this is interesting. Where is the surprise in that? And also, where is the lesson? How do we learn lessons if we know, if we can predict the future all the time, right? That's why I use tarot as guidance, because you cannot play God, right? You can't predict the future. But what I did pull out for you, Carolyn, is communicate clearly. So I think you need to figure out what it is exactly you want. And then once you know what you want, you can communicate it clearly. Because I was reading a podcast, or listening to a podcast today, and it said if you can't explain something, that means you don't fully understand it. So if you're not communicating clearly, you're not fully understanding what you want. So you need to get into your heart space and figure out what it is you want, and then communicate it, and then you're going to see things change. I know, Lisa, things take time. They take time for the doors to close. You have to cut the cords. Do some energy work and cut the cords. Yes, Elizabeth! See? Oh my God, you have a beautiful home that costs blah, blah, blah. I'm in the same boat, girl. I'm looking for a new place right now, and time's ticking. I'm starting to pack. I don't have a place yet, but I'm trusting the universe. Cool. That's awesome, Carolyn. Okay, let's see. All right, Kelly. I honestly need a moderator to be like, here's the list of people you need to go into. I'm such an Aries. I just go all over the place, and Pisces, you know. I promise I'll get better. So if I don't get to your reading, I'll get to everybody tonight, but I will perfect the chat. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I will do my Beach Balance life cards for you, Kelly. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. One card popped out, but I want to give it another shuffle just to make sure it wasn't gravity. Okay, so this card, you can't read it because it's in yellow, so I'm not even going to put it up to the camera, but it's passing in the night. So I feel that when you have ships passing in the night, they're not on the same course. So whatever you're talking about, you're on different courses right now. So I think you need to have a communication or some sort of clarity to get on the right course to make sure you hit the harbor at the same time, as opposed to just going into different directions and never meeting up. So that's what I feel for you, Kelly. All right, Rajika, cool. Yes, I've got you. I'm gonna do my Beach Balance life cards. And then also, while I'm shuffling, I did just post my time-based sessions. I did 30 minutes for people, or no, maybe it's a 25-minute reading. And also I did a 3 yes/no card reading, email reading over on Coaching Club Cafe. I'll also put the links in here. So what it is when you go to click for advisor, you actually have to sign up for an account. It's free, it's secure. I've used it for over 15 years on another site as a patron, so I know it's secure. And so you just go in, you sign up for an account, and you put your credit card information in there, and you can just literally do a deposit or just pay for a reading. It's super simple, and once you sign up, you're like golden. Don't let that be a deterrent, because I feel like I've been hearing a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to sign up for this. Is it safe? Yes, it's safe. I 100% guarantee it. Okay, so Rajika, I have 15 to 20 knots. So whatever you need to do, you need to put more effort into a situation or back off from a situation. Now, I don't know what this is, so there's a dual meaning, right? So when you have 15 to 20 knots of wind, that's when you're seeing the white caps starting to go across the water. The wind's picking up, right? So whatever you're inquiring about, either you need to put more effort into it and more safety, as opposed, like, and when I mean safety, like making sure that the hatches are battened down, that you have everything secure as you're gaining momentum, and there's nothing like falling off the boat, right? On the flip side of that, if things are going too quickly, I still think that you need to just make sure that everything's in line. Like cross your T's and dot your I's. I'm thinking like Ferris Bueller right now, and I'm not sure why, but that's what I'm getting in my head, is you need to make sure that everything's in line. Don't just assume that everything is smooth sailing. Make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, especially now with Mercury in retrograde, because details are key. So that's my advice to you, Rajika. Let me know. You're welcome, Kelly. Let's see. Carolyn, what's that say? Yes, I want a marriage and a beautiful home. That's awesome. I love it. Oh, yeah, I learned. Yeah, you learned the lesson. Good. Amber, are you still here? Lisa, Elizabeth. Cool. I'm just looking to see if there's any other questions. Margot. Of course things are going to get easier for you, but I'll pull a card for you and give you a general rating. You had to think on the bright side of life, you know? All right, Margot, let's see. Woo, autopilot. So you're trying too hard. You need to literally put your autopilot on. When you're under sail and you already know your point of course and you know where you're headed, boop, put autopilot on. That's all you need to do. Don't try so hard. And autopilot drives the boat for you, okay? So I think you need to start delegating whatever it is. Oh, Deanna, okay, so, that's awesome. That's awesome. You started dating a family friend and your family's good with it. I love that. Okay, let me go to the bottom. Let's see. Raquel, okay. Oh, okay. I got you, girl. All right. Yes, in your coaching business, definitely do it. Yeah. All right, Raquel, let's see. Woo! So my Beach Balance Life cards fall off just popped in. You need to fall off the wind. So whatever you're doing, you're sailing too close to the wind. Like you're kind of like on the brink of going in irons where everything gets all crazy and all the sails go all over the place because you're pointing directly in the wind. When you're sailing really close to the wind, you're gaining speed, but at the same time, what I'm hearing is falling off is you need to just fall off the wind and let the sails out so they can have more purchase of wind come in and just slow the boat down. I feel like things are just kind of like lightning speed for you. And so you have the control to slow things down by letting your sails out. You can still sail in that direction, just slow down, okay? That's what I'm getting for you. And I think that's because like We get so excited. Are you a fire sign? I'm wondering. We get so excited as fire signs, or there's a lot of fire energy going on right now with Mars, that it's easy to just kind of go like balls out and alley, you know what I mean? But I think that this is what it's telling you, is to just relax a little bit. You're going to get there. You don't need to try so hard. And I feel like through all of these readings, a lot of the information is saying that it's time to relax and step back. We've made our orders to the universe. We know where we're headed. We may not know where we're headed, but we know it's someplace better than we are right now, and we just need to trust. You're an Aries. I love it. I totally picked up on that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, I love my fellow Aries. I'm an Aries myself. So, yeah. So I think that definitely there's a lot of synchronicities in the energy this week. There's a lot of messages when it comes to, we don't need to try so hard. We don't need to try to figure it out. The more we try to figure it out, the more we're muddying the waters. And I know this because I was listening to another podcast today. I do a lot of stuff throughout the day. And it muddies the waters when we worry about how things are going to unfold. I was talking to my mom today. I was like, oh, I don't know. Should I sign a 6-month lease or a year lease? Like, what should I do? And she's like, I don't know. I think you just need to kind of sign a year lease, you know? I mean, where are you going to go in 6 months? It's not like we're going to be able to up and go wherever we want with all the lockdown, you know, global travel's done for a while. So I'm just trusting, you know? I mean, I feel like we all feel like we were going in one direction, now we're going in a different direction, and we don't know where it is. And we just need to trust that the universe always has our back. Things are always working out for us. So if you do anything tonight, before you go to bed, write in your journal, everything's always working out for me. Or put it on a sticky note. I don't even have an empty one. I have a ton of sticky notes all over my desk. Taxes. Everything. But put on a sticky note on your mirror. Everything's always working out for me. The universe has my back. And make that your mantra. Everybody make that your mantra for this week, because I think that's really going to serve you and your mental well-being of things are working out exactly how they're supposed to, even though it feels like we're all stuck in quicksand right now. Oh, yes. See, Raquel, you've been feeling like you're going at lightning speed. 8 of Wands, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. And that's cool. Just pump the brakes, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Cool. All right. So I think that I've read for everybody. I hope so. And if I haven't, send me a message. I'll give you a reading. And we'll wrap this up. I'm so happy you all came here tonight. This is so cool. I'll put the timestamps in the description box, and also the links to the time-based sessions and for 25-minute readings, and then the 3 yes or no email readings for you, just to make it easier. But to make it easier on yourself, go to Coaching Club Cafe, sign up for a Click for Advisor account, become a member with us. It costs nothing. It's literally just to regulate the system. That's it. It's very Capricorn. That's all. All right. You guys have an awesome week. I'm so happy to spend time with you, and make sure you come back. I'm here every Monday night, and also in Coaching Club Cafe Live, and also the regular like page. I will be posting oracle cards. I'm going to start posting some of my meditations over there, so you guys can have some sleep meditations for affirmations. Actually, I'll do that as well, especially given the energy for tonight on just letting go and letting things happen naturally. So enjoy those, and I look forward to seeing you all next week, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye.